So if you buy wine online, chances are you've seen the ads, you've heard the buzz around wine
Oh,
access. They
absolutely.
promise these amazing rare bottles, curated selections you can't find anywhere else.
And the marketing is really, really compelling. But that's what we're here to do today, right? To kind of unpack the reality behind that promise.
Exactly.
We've looked at sources that paint to just wildly different pictures of what it's like to be a customer, especially when it comes to delivery.
So the mission today is to figure out if wine access is a reliable source for great wine or if it's all just a gamble on good logistics.
That's the question.
All right, so let's start with where the company really shines. I mean,
Uh-huh.
you look at the big review sites, and Wine Access is consistently scoring between 4.5 and 4.7 stars
Which is incredibly high.
out of 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, based on hundreds and hundreds of reviews.
Right. And that tells you the front end experience is solid. Customers, they genuinely rave about the selection. They say it's unique, prices are fair for what you're getting.
We even saw some from really loyal users. One said, never had a bad bottle in decades of orders.
Decades. So the curation, the customer support when you first call them, those are, genuine strengths for a lot of their buyers.
Okay, that is fantastic, but it really leads us to the core problem we have to tackle.
The big but.
Yeah, the big but. How does a service with what seem to be catastrophic failures in logistics maintain a near-perfect score?
That is the hinge point because that strong consensus on the wine selection is just, it's completely contradicted by this steady stream of shipping nightmares.
Nightmares. That's the word they use.
Yeah. I mean, you dive into the negative reviews and the whole focus shifts. It's all about long transit times and, more importantly, ruined wine.
So the whole convenience idea just crumbles when the bottle arrives, spoiled.
The rumbles fast.
So where does it break down? It seems to be the cold chain, and we have some pretty shocking specifics here.
Mm-hmm.
One user, they reported opening a case, and the internal temperature was 91.4 degrees Fahrenheit.
91 degrees. I mean, that's catastrophic for wine. It's a perishable item.
So what does that actually do to the wine?
Well, above 80 degrees or so, the wine literally starts to cook. You lose all the delicate smells, the flavors get weird, and it often oxidizes.
So it smells like vinegar.
It smells and tastes like vinegar. That's the cold chain completely failing.
And for you listening, when we say cold chain failure, we're talking about everything from, poor insulation in the box to the truck sitting in a hot warehouse for a day.
Exactly. The quality of that expensive bottle is entirely dependent on a perfect delivery. And this isn't some rare glitch. It seems to be a real risk, depending on the season and where you live.
So, okay, let's put it all together. What does this all mean for someone just trying to buy a nice bottle online?
It means the verdict has to be, well, it's mixed. It's very mixed.
Okay.
Look, Wine Access can absolutely deliver as advertised for people in places where shipping is fast and the climate is mild. For them, it's great. But if you live somewhere hot or the transit is going to be long, there is a very real chance you're going to get a cooked bottle of wine.
Which is why we're calling it a gamble on good logistics.
It really is. And this goes for buying any perishable item online, really. The quality of what's inside the box is 100% dependent on the quality of the handling chain.
It makes you wonder, doesn't it, if you're counting on a rare bottle for a special anniversary or something.
Right. Are you comfortable knowing that your $100 purchase depends entirely on how fast some third-party driver got that truck across the state in July?
So here's a final thought for you to chew on. If you live somewhere with hot summers or just really unpredictable weather, is the promise of that rare, perfect bottle worth the risk of opening a 91.4-degree case of vinegar?
That's the roll of the dice you have to decide if you're willing to take.